think I lost weight in my fingers because the rings got on really easy today. Usually, like, it's a bit of a hard, well, not hard, but you got to kind of work at it. Taking them off is usually harder, but today they just like fell on and off. So I guess I lost weight in my hands. I don't know how that works out. So poles going up and down. Poles going up and down. Yeah, it keeps, it was yesterday I noticed it, like, it went off. It just went offline. It came back on, went off again, and I guess it's been intermittent most of the day. I'd never seen it do that before. I mean, well, actually, yeah, I've been around when it was taken down, but it's usually for some reason, like some secret squirrel type of NSA reason, something popped up on the board they didn't want there, whatever. But you never get a complete, like, clarification on that. Like, you don't know for sure. Wow, this looks really dark. Why is it so dark? Holy shit, man. Anyway, so what's going on? Is it going to be taken away? I think that place is too valuable for them. You know, you need a spot like that where everybody can be. It's a classic honeypot type of situation. It's the only really free place on the internet anymore. You know, when people hear that, oh yeah, you just fucking people want to just go there and say the bad words. No, it has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with the exchange and freedom of exchange of information. Like, there's plenty of stuff that you can talk about on there that you would just get shut down anywhere else. And it's not about hate or phobias. It's more about what, you know, your government's trying to do to you. You know, like, what's a thing they're all upset about now? They're always upset about something. But there was one really hot button topic they were going crazy about, shutting down all discussion. What the fuck was it? I don't know, whatever. Point is, I don't think they're going to get rid of it. They're all on it anyway. The quality of posting over there has gone down. I mean, even like 5 years ago, you'd be able, fucking hit my head last week and tell you, man, things haven't been the same since that happened. But you'd be able to do stuff, even like the Shia LaBeouf thing. Like, I don't know if you could organize that anymore. I don't even think you could organize that. Never mind, like, airstrikes or some of the other more involved things that over the years they were able to do. It's just, and it seems to be a lot less people too. I've been noticing that too. It seems like there's just a lot less traffic there. I mean, you'll be able to post something, start a new thread, and it'll stay up there. Like, you can do that. What I'm talking about though mainly is poll. You know, on X, you can kind of post something, it'll hang there for a while. Most of the time I'm on X. The only time I'm on poll is just to check for news. Like, that's the place I go to see what's going on in the world, to see, you know, headline type stuff. I don't go to any, there's no fucking Google News, Yahoo News, like what other fucking goy fucking news organization am I gonna go to? You know, I'm not doing that. And that's what sucks about the possibility of losing. I don't think we're losing it, but I mean, it's the only free place, really. Even if you have, even if you own the site or the message board or whatever, you still have to have a service provider. And if someone makes a complaint about it, and they will, you know, because there are people out there that just exist just to work to make complaints. You know, closest guys that he talks about his internet warriors. Close is hilarious. He's just so goofy. Like, you know, those people are goofy. But yeah, it's the perfect honeypot. It's just they may be getting frustrated with it though, because I think the reason they kept it was because of the fact that it could be used as like a honey pot. But whenever they try to go in and get honey out of it, they can't. Because no one believes their shit, because it's really fake. I mean, you know, never mind the fake sort of movements they put together, like these patriot movements or whatever. It's just any kind of thing they try to do, it fails spectacularly, because you can tell. You can tell whenever they're on there. It's just in the way they type. I don't know if it's like a frequency thing where you're just catching it somehow, but their whole vibe is just a certain way, and it's and you can tell. So I don't think they get much done. And then within the past year, they've had all those fake 4chan arrests where, you know, it's clearly a tribesman being arrested by, it's a fake operation with the fake arrests and fake charges are put up, and that, we just laugh at it. I just laugh at it. Most people laugh at it. The thing is, they're trying to scare you and demoralize you, but no one's doing anything wrong. Like, their whole thing is like they're trying to stop, like, this will get rid of the online incels and the hatred. They hate women, they hate trans people. No, it's just a lot of people want to be able to discuss things truthfully. You know, that's really what they want to shut down. But they get their minions to think it's about hate speech. Like, we got to get those 4chaners because they're, you know, that's how they activate their lower level minions. You know, as much as it's one group, one force, the opposing force, the opposing team, evil side, they're split up into many different tiers of minions, you know? And some of the higher levels, you're never going to see those people. And that's okay, it doesn't matter. You don't have to see them. It's more about fixing what's wrong, who did it. I think, you know, that knowledge is negligible if that's, you know, if you have a hole in your tire, who put the nail there. It's like, yeah, it's important to be nice to know, maybe for next time, but the more pressing thing is fixing this tire so you can get back on the road. I mean, I don't know. That's one of those ideas I might think about tomorrow and say, no, that's stupid. But that's the, you know, that's the chance I take. Blabbing all day. Just trying to keep away from people with my cigarette so I don't get those over dramatic displays of people coughing. It's a very progressive area, and smoking's a bit too masculine. You know, even though I'm wearing makeup, it's still it's considered a masculine thing. So I just want to, I'm slowing down so you can go. When you stop and look at me, like, what are you doing? It's like that defeats the fucking purpose. It defeats the purpose of me being mannered. That happens all the time, though. What is it? What night's tonight? Is it Sunday night? Yeah, it's Sunday night. A lot of people up Sunday night. Actually, it's summertime, so yeah, you get a lot of people usually out during the summer. Just doing the regular perimeter walk / demon check. Yeah, I hit my head. Actually, something fell on my head. Nia was messing with the fan or something, and it knocked off a piece of I have a gigantic bat cave that actually, it's so big it divides the room, and it gives the illusion that there's two rooms, you know, it's a divider. But there was a turret up at the top, and it had a Batman super glued on it, and when she was fucking with the fan, it knocked him off, and I'm laying on the bed just like reading something, and that thing came careening down and hit me at an angle, like a sharp point, nailed me in the side of my head. And Yeah, I've been feeling that ever since. My head's not good. Like I can't tell you how many times I've been to a doctor where they said, well, the next time you get hit, blah, blah, blah can happen. You know, I've had blood on the brain type of injuries, those kind of things. That's why I always think twice about like rolling around on the ground out here with some idiot that has a fucking problem. I get away from that. It's not worth it. That's why I stay away from it. Well, that and every other reason, because what would happen is I would have to go to court. I would have to pay the fine. You know, God forbid it's a Friday. I have to spend the weekend in jail till I could see the judge on Monday. All that shit would happen to me. The guy I'm rolling around the ground with, chances are 9 out of 10 times it's not going to be him that gets in any trouble. You know, just by the nature of the person that would usually start that kind of shit. You know, it'd either be like a guy that lives outside or a protected class, which, you know, we have a lot of that too. So, I mean, I'm usually the one that's going to have to pay for it in some fashion, so. Because I live here. I live inside a building, and I'm very far from having any kind of protection as far as societal type of. I have no safety nets, you know what I mean? So I'm not going. Speaking of which, like, this is why whenever everybody's walking, unless I got that little white man in the thing, I'm not moving. Because if anyone's getting a ticket, it's this guy right here. This guy beating me. Where am I going? Yeah, let's get back up. Let's get up to Kalakaua as quick as we can. As quick as we can. It's like a little cut through. That's Kuhio that I was just on. And coming up here is Kalakaua. This is kind of a dangerous scenario down here, because what happens is, I mean, cars can come through here, but there's always people parked here too. So it's like, you know, it ends up like a cluster F most of the time. Got a lot of people out. Hopefully, maybe we can get lucky with the demons and catch one. I've been wanting to make up for that last one. As I stood there impotently as they walked off, laughing. Yeah, it's probably good. I'm not like not high enough level to deal with something like that. You know, that was like too high level for me. How you doing, man? Oh, some cool shit over there. Oh, this is where I got my Joker one. The kiss up there. Iron Man. Yeah, I have a Joker one in the bathroom with those hanging metal things. Oh, that's it right there. See right there? Right next to it. See right there. That one right there. The Joker one. I have that one. I think I got it there. I got it at that place. There's some cool jewelry too. I think I got at least one of these rings here. I haven't been down here in a while though, because it's usually just, you got to go at the right time. Like this is not the time to go. There's just way too many people in there right now. If ever I'm in an area where there's a lot of people, I can't focus on looking at stuff because I'm not a fucking robot. So what happens is all my system resources go to security. You know, like who's around me, what's happening, you know, pointing out which people I should probably be aware of or to just outright stay away from. I have all that going on. And yeah, sure, it's a bit paranoid, but it's saved me enough times so that I'd rather be paranoid than going unconscious and waking up to fucking Christmas music. Why are they playing Christmas music? Sir, you've been in a coma for 7 months. Now, nobody wants that. And this is the kind of place where people will hit you from behind. I've had it happen. You know, just nuts, you know, crazy people, or, you know, different sorts of people. The usual suspects, who you would imagine. Enough said. It's YouTube. Trying to love everybody here. Another ABC going in over here. It's funny. I mean, we have so many of them. We actually did need one there. Feels like an ABC dead zone. Because, like, I don't know, almost every other block has one. So it's like my OCD is very pleased that they're going in there. Because there was definitely some space for it. Man, some of the security guys look shadier than anybody that would walk in some of these stores. It's like you should probably be looking at the security guy. Don't worry about the customers. I'm gonna try to finish this over here. Well, you just smack me with their bag. You can't get near people because they can't control themselves. They have like no control over their own personal space or their own domain. So I mean, eventually someone's gonna walk in and you hit you, bump you, whatever. Very quiet. I usually listen to the yelling. That's usually what tips me off to a bite. You know, the yelling usually tells me we got a bite, but it's nice and quiet out here. Like I've said so many times before, most of them don't talk. You know, most of them are just quiet. You know, they move silently. You know, spooky. I try not to think about, you know, the larger implications about, like, fuck, man. How many other people are out here? Where are they? I can tell. I saw a real guy today. I was walking over to Long's. I didn't end up using the video because there was just nothing in it. But yeah, I was walking over to Long's and I got into that area that I always talk about. I'll show you on R5. Where if I get trapped in a herd, you can kind of cut out. And he did it. He cut out. Because the herd was bothering him too. I'm like, there's a real guy. I almost wanted to talk to him. You know, like, hey, wait, crazy, huh? He too was a real son of Abraham. You don't have to be a real son of Abraham to have divinity. But it seems like usually, if you're a son of Abraham, and it can easily identify a son of Abraham, a true son of Abraham, not the fake sons of Abraham over in Israel. I could usually see the real ones. You almost want to talk. I almost want to talk to him. Like, how are you holding up, man? This is crazy, huh? We're all gonna get through this. It's usually guys, though. It's not often when I see a woman where I'm like, oh, she's a real person. She's, you know. I don't even know how I know. And I mean, it's not 100%, but I'd say it's 100% at least half the time. So 50% of the time, it's 100%. What do I want to do? I want to go over here. I'm going to put the cigarette out and walk through here. Whenever the option comes to have less people or more people, I think you know where I'm going. The thing is, it's not good for demon patrol because they'll go where the most people are. Where you find them, right, is where the most people are, but a dark area. Over by Ross, there's a spot they always go to, right after the parking garage. They're always over in that spot. Lately, though, there's been like other dudes in that spot. Californians, new residents that have kind of taken that spot as like their hangout spot. I almost want to tell them, guys, there's a lot of demonic activity in this area, but then they would just, I don't think they'd understand that. I don't want to talk to them at all, so that's part of it too. Here's a little cut-in area, I tell you. Like, usually when there's like groups of, you know, the hordes, the cattle hordes, that little inlet over there. I'm gonna walk over to it once this current cattle horde goes by. When you're stuck in something like this that you're looking at now, when you're trapped in there and you just feel the heat and the smell, and people they walk so close to each other. Oh my God, so close to each other. Is it free? Is it? Nope, not yet. Oh, this is Hermes. There's always slightly occultic stuff in the windows here of this place. Well, it's called Hermes, but you know what I mean? All right, let me see. Yeah, no, it's coming from the other way now. See how hard it is to get around when you're an aware person? All right, here we go. Now, this is the this little cut-in right here. See, people be walking on this, right, on the 3 tracks that they have. But if you cut in here, and no one comes over here usually, you get out of it, and you can let them pass and move on down the road. But yeah, I saw that guy take this today, and I'm like, that's a real fucking guy. Hello, fellow player. I like the way that looks, that DFS place. I can't really close up on it because I don't want to fuck the camera out, but yeah, they have like these big white flowers in there on the walls and the ceiling, so it looks like an ice cave or something. It looks like that base in Star Wars in the second one, because it's so big. You know, it's like you go down there and the Millennium Falcon parked way in the back. Yeah, isn't there a lot of people? There is a fucking lot of people out here. It is Sunday night, right? I think so. I think it is Sunday night. Well, so far no bites.
To me, with my...
On the way back, I'll have it ready on the way back. If I hear anything, of course, I'll snap it back on. But yeah, pretty quiet. But I have to do it every night. It's like I can't sleep right until my OCD is satisfied by making the perimeter walk the perimeter. Sometimes I go down further, like I'll go down like more that way. But usually I'm buying something at Long's, so I just automatically start heading back home. But yeah, I should extend this walk because you guys are probably sick of seeing the same shit over and over again. But it's not about the walk really. It's about my it's about our wonderful talks that we have. Yeah, eventually I'm gonna just be live streaming this stuff. I've always been waiting though to get a little bit more of a subscriber count and more of a viewership, but I don't think I'm gonna go much higher. You know, there's a metal ceiling for people that talk about the kind of stuff I talk about. But yeah, I think it'd just be good anyway. Just, I mean, not even for interaction, but, or it could be, I don't know. I have to think. That's something I can think about without involving you in the decision-making process, because why the fuck do you want to hear about that? All right, we're here at Long Shrubs, so I'm gonna tap out for now. But yeah, on the way back, I'm gonna have it at the ready. If anything interesting happens, you'll certainly see it. Don't blame the teacher, blame the school.